The Whale Trading Network is online with the Chart Request Show Friday night special. Let's go. With me is Mager.
Guys,
how you doing over there, brother?
good, bro. How you doing?
I'm okay. It's Friday. I'm happy about that. Got some baseball on tonight.
Baseball?
It's a baseball.
I used to watch baseball all the time, man. Toronto Blue Jays fan.
Yeah. Well, the Blue Jays,
yeah, not much time for that, though. Games are a little long, right?
Yeah. Well, now they got the automated. They can challenge whether it was a strike or a ball now, which kind of leads me to wonder if they can do that. Why just they don't make that call the whole game? I mean, it's just stupid. Maybe they're just kind of getting everybody used to it before they say, hey, guess what? We're just going to have the robot call the balls and strikes, which they should.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not going to get it wrong, right? One clear zone, there's no disputing that. But yeah, man.
All right, so we are here. We're going to go over the chart requests for the for the I didn't get this part set up. For the Discord, the members had popped in and dropped in some requests they wanted you to review. One of them wanted you to kind of go over the mentor trades that you did earlier this week. Folks, we're running this week. We started up a trial, so you can join up to the Discord and you will gain access to the chat stocks and the dot system, so you can see the buy and sell signals that come directly from our custom indicator, and you can make some calls off of that, or some trades and buys off of that. So we take a look here. This is the Manage Membership channel. You can join up. It's a very simple process here. We have three tiers here, and I'm getting blown up. And let's mute this. Okay, so yeah, we have three tiers here. We got the chat, we have the Albert Einstein system, and we have the indicator. You can get that installed directly on your TradingView package. So we can send that invite over. We'll just pop right on there, and you can look at all the different assets of your choosing, and it's a pretty straightforward, easy process. So we are going to look at what we got here, and if we take a peek over here to the request channel, we can see we are going to be starting off the night with the Dirty Spur looking for a Microsoft MSFT. Let's see here.
Wow, starting the night off with a stock. That's a change.
Yes, this is.
Okay, so, wow, this looks not too shabby, I must say.
Yeah, looking over the history of that one, it looks pretty good on the indicator. That was one of the ones we worked with during the development of the stock.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this and NVIDIA, right? I think it was, and a couple others.
Yeah, it was those top ones, Amazon, the Google, Meta.
Okay, let's take a look at this thing. All right, so it's in capitulation on the daily, but it's hugging this low here. You'd want to see it hold this low for a double bottom. Yeah, it found support here last time, rallied pretty hard, right? Formed a gap here off the earnings. Finally closed that gap, right? So there's a big gap right here. I mean, sizable one. So that would be my target, anywhere in that gap. I usually like to target the lower half and leave a runner if it does try to clear the upper half, or I'll set a stop loss somewhere in there, right? But Microsoft, I mean, this thing could play out pretty big. All the war stuff with Iran right now isn't good. Um, it's creating a whole bunch of havoc with oil prices, and that affects Bitcoin, right? It affects the DXY, and then people start taking money out of crypto and start putting it right here, right into the dominance. And that's a pretty sizable bull flag that it's in, right? We need that to break down and to invalidate the DXY too. Looks like it's coming up here and testing this hold support. We want it to resist here and drop down, right? And this doesn't look good, right? So it's literally the opposite. This is a bear flag. So just something to be mindful of, right? But next week, I think there's something going on with the stocks. I forget what it was. I read it anyway. Earnings coming up in April, right? I'm sure Microsoft's going to kill their earnings again. I mean, look, yeah, there's one red one. You know,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, these dudes are just raking in money hand over fist. I mean, now that the majority of these companies are now moving over to Azure-based domain controllers, and everybody's hooking up with Office 365, and they got the whole Copilot integration.
ooh, look at
So,
this, eh? Yeah, I like Microsoft here. Um, yeah, I mean, you could probably just start DCAing here. I would try to DCA this zone here. I mean, I can't see it dropping out of this. Not with this like this, unless something really bad happens, right? And you don't really see, like, look what happened here, right? I'm not sure. Is this COVID? Oh no, this is 2001. I'm not sure. Oh, this was the internet bubble or whatever it was, right? The big crash, and then it took off, right? You'll never get Microsoft down here again. I'll tell you that.
no.
No. Geez, yeah. I like Microsoft. These here dots invalidated due to the everything kind of thing going on. These here ones, I mean, this was trying to build a cup and handle, and it invalidated here, right? So, it's trying to find a bottom here though. It's gonna try to find support off of this, so I would definitely be watching that. On the 4 hour, you definitely need to get out of this capitulation, right? Um, you need to get up over this bottom band, like right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you really have to watch your 9 and the basis, right? Until you clear those and form a bull channel, you're not safe in that asset. Uh, there, there's a good chance that it can come down. So, but Microsoft looks good. I mean, long term holding, absolutely. I mean, can't go
Yeah, I
wrong
mean,
in my opinion.
they're definitely not going anywhere. I
No,
mean, they have a major hold in operating systems and all that stuff. Next, he's looking for Oracle ORCL, another tech stock.
magical triangle building there. I can see it right away. Um, oh, wrong one. One, two, maybe. I don't know though. It's hard to say for sure. I'd have to line it up a little better, but that looks pretty good there. I think that's going to bounce there by the looks of things here. Kind of the same situation. Does this follow Microsoft or something?
Well, they
Kind of
kind
similar
of got
looking
their own
chart.
deal, right? They have,
Because that's some similar chart, man. It's sold off a lot harder, right?
yeah.
Looking at this though, this is scary, right? Um, Good chance. And if that happens, I mean, I don't know how these tech stocks work if they all kind of move together, right? But this looks ugly looking at this. I mean, yeah, I'd have to chart it a little better and make sure that, but I mean, it's close
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in there, right? Um,
Yeah, they get into a lot of cloud-based software stuff with like NetSuite and the Oracle Fusion Cloud with MySQL and all that kind of stuff.
Divergence there on the RSI. Divergence here on the MACD. But that's how this thing's hard to read, man. I'll tell you. I don't. The 4 hour at the lower time frame, it looks a little bullish. So you could see maybe another stab at this somewhere up around here. Retest this basis line. I'm not entirely sure, but this 5 day is ugly.
Yeah.
That I clear rejection here too. Lost the RSI, right? Price line. RSI's flipping bearish on the 5 day, and the MACD is about to cross. Bearish divergence here, big time. I can tell just by the height of the blue there. When this stretches out like this, that means it went really high. This one did not. So you would look at it more or less like that to that, right? And that's bearish divergence. Use the top for bearish divergence, and the bottom for bullish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works. I know a lot of guys have a hard time distinguishing divergences, right? So I posted a cheat sheet. I think I put it in the educational information. I'm not 100% sure, right? But metals ripped today. Yeah, geez, I just noticed that. I did call gold out in the stock chat at 4100 the other
Yeah.
day. I I said I took a long in it. I sold too early though. Such is
Such
life.
is life,
That's
right?
yeah, but
Just
that's
like
all
me,
right.
I sold my XRP way too early.
Yeah, you wish. But
All right.
yeah, let's get off to the next one here. We'll
Yeah,
see what you got
so
going on.
that was Dirty Spur. We're looking at CJ here. He's looking for the Ondo. I know you're a big fan of the Ondo.
I bought Ondo the other day. I called it out in the mentor trades. I think it was 21 or 25.4. I think it was something like that. I can't remember now. I set targets though. for everybody to look at. Ando, I like Ando. Obviously I do. I bought it, right? Um, I think will do well, especially with the tokenization of stocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't a strong bullish divergence, but it's still bullish divergence because of the sideways price action with the MACD increasing like this, right? Something that I watch for. Does it always play out? No, because it's not strong, right? So what you want to see is like if this was more like that and like this there, then yeah, that's strong divergence, right? Um, this is like a normal divergence, so uh, I didn't base my trade solely off of that. I more or less based my trade off of this, right? Because I know something's coming eventually. Um, it's just like this guy, right? He
Mm-hmm.
printed and it dropped down, right? He printed, it dropped down. It happens, right? Look, he printed. If you didn't sell it, watch the basis. Like I tell all the guys to pay attention for it. Then you went back under your entry, right? Um, this here is a decent drop too, right? I mean, that doesn't seem right. Oh, wrong. Yeah, it was there too, wasn't it? Technically at the top of that candle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Ando took a licking. I remember everyone was screaming about Ando up here.
Oh yeah.
I don't hear a thing about Ando anymore.
Nope.
Everybody was talking about Ando here. That was taking over. It was
That's
the
right.
next shoe in, right?
Yeah,
No
that's
one's
right.
talk. No one's talking about it here.
Nope. But
I am.
yeah,
I'm talking about it.
that's
I'm
right.
telling you right now. I like Ando. Can it drop? Absolutely. Will it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, it's so hard to say for sure what's going to happen. But what I do know and what I can promise you is that Ando will be a lot more than this in the future. Ando is not going to go anywhere, right? BlackRock's invested in it, and a few other elite companies, right? So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, even Eric Trump was supporting Ando Finance at the I forget what function that it was last year that they had going on. I think it was maybe Auto Finance hosted themselves, and Eric Trump showed up, showed support. I can't
Mm-hmm.
really remember, but of course, Eric Trump is attached to it. It dumped.
Yes,
No,
right.
no, it's yeah,
Whoopsie.
yeah. No, I mean, I like Ando. Um, so would I buy Ando here? No, not right here, not now. Uh, I just think that it's gonna come down again, right?
All
I
right. What
even
would you
had,
put your entries in at Ferrando here?
I'd be watching right here, and then if this gave out, I'd be watching for this channel, and then a bounce off of a band, right? So
Yeah.
you watch for this. Okay, that you got time. Okay, this guy, there's your confirmation, right? And like, hey, look, okay, it's a 2% or whatever, and you set your stop loss at your entry or a little bit above the cover fees, right? It This is how you do it. It's the only way that you're gonna try to get in on the bottom, right? This is the way right here. It doesn't fail. It's every time. This is how a reversal forms off of this here bottom band. Every single time.
Yeah.
There's not once that you don't see it bounce off of that bottom band, right? Um, maybe here, right? But I mean in the vicinity of it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta watch it, right? I usually like to place it on it after this capitulation. I'm watching it, right? So you follow this channel down, and you're looking at old support lines, right? So right here, like, look, this is a massive accumulation zone, right? So is this going to be an accumulation zone for distribution or expansion? Um, I don't know. Uh, it's too hard to say for sure. This market is really rough right now, especially with all the attention in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So,
And,
um,
and that's the one
I
thing,
would.
where they say, well, why didn't we get any gold dots over here? Clearly across the basis line, but there's such violent movements. It's in a down channel, and right at the end of the down channel, it rockets up, so it misses a bottom call, just because there is just such a lot of volatility here, even on the 4 hour level.
E- even in most cases too, the metrics are too high,
Yeah,
right? Like here, like normally it would have printed here, right? We had a cross here, and
that would have
we
been a good
we
candidate, but that down channel was
yeah
still latched in.
yeah, and the stochastics too high, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would have blocked the print. Um, but this is something that you'd be watching for, right? Um, one touch on the bases is or on the upper band, that's always scary, right? Like those always turn into dojis, right there. This here fell at a FOMO, but look where it found support. This is why I tell you guys to be watching right here on an uptrend. Like look, this will not fail you, I'm telling you. This will not fail you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get in on a clear uptrend, right? Like, see, once it's broken, it's out, right? But let's go to a higher time frame so I don't have to flip through everywhere, right? So, uptrend, look, uptrend. Cleared the uptrend. Look, look, right? So this is how you know. This was a bottom, right? Finally broke into a bull channel on our time frame. This is the time frame that we pay attention to. Not the monthly, not the weekly. This is the time frame right here. Now, the reason I use this time frame is because this is my weekly time frame. I exclude low volume weekends. This helps me do that by taking a 5-day average instead of a 7-day average, right? Um, Clear as day. I mean, if you bought this stuff, right, and it broke down, right, you hit this here, right here, right, you sold right here off of this. This would have stopped you out, right? So this is how this would work. I just want to cover this again so everyone kind of understands how this system actually works. So you bought here, you sold here. You definitely got stopped out in here. That's a big, ugly candle. Um, if not this one, you definitely did, right? Off this one, right? Albert would not have let you hold on to this after this losing the bull channel
Mm-mm.
and the bases. You're out long before this happens, right? So let's just say you're out on this candle, just to say, just to be fair, right? So now that you're out of your 5-day, you're now using The 4 hour. I'd have to go way back here, don't I?
Yeah, yeah, it's a very far distance back to
Oh,
9,000.
yeah, I can't even get that far.
Yeah, you need the pro level.
Uh, okay, so we're going to the daily. There you go. Because you can use either the 4 hour or the daily. It doesn't matter. So there, you got stopped out here. Oh, would you look at that? You're back in, right? You're back in here. Oh, I don't think you got stopped out here. Maybe, but I doubt it. And honestly, when we're this low and coming out of this, I would be telling you guys no stop losses right now. Uh, they're not needed. But anyways, even if you did, okay, I got stopped out here, roughly, or even here, whatever. Who cares? Okay, now I'm back in again,
Yep.
and oh, and I sold again. Oh, but I'm back in again, right? And this here, you would have got stopped
Yeah,
out probably
yeah, maybe
right
on that
around here
one,
somewhere.
possibly.
Yeah, maybe, right? But
It depends on how tight you ran it on that basis line.
yeah, but your 4 hour, I don't know if I can get that far back. Maybe not, maybe. No. But you're the 4 hour is getting you back in. So that's why you incorporate the 4 hour with the daily when after the 5 day expires, right? So it's a really simple system to follow. And right now, Bitcoin has the active 5 day. So this is why I am trusting it. And I am buying again. And yeah, it might go down. I don't care. I'll buy some more. I didn't fully expose myself. I'm nowhere near fully exposed. Um, for that reason, in case it does go down. I manage risk. That's what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I don't care about the whole get rich overnight scheme because I don't believe in it. I don't think it happens unless you get like super lucky with like a meme that's like on the decks.
Right.
You
And
ain't
that's how a lot
getting
of people get in. They hear all these stories.
yeah. That well, that's exactly what happened. They bought
Yeah.
um uh
Pepe or something.
jail
Made.
stool at 0.0006 and got and it went up 20,000%. They put $1,000 in or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens, right? Like you're not gonna get that from these assets. I can tell you that right now. There's not one on this list that I could tell you that, oh, you should definitely buy this because it's gonna 100x, right? Not
Yeah.
one of them.
I mean,
So,
Ondo could potentially 10x maybe if it gets back up
oh,
around 250 then.
no. Oh, it will. I'm telling you, maybe not this year or this whatever, right? But it it will. Trust me.
Yeah.
Ando's gonna do good. I like Ando.
All right, so that's the Ondo. The next he's looking for is, and I lost the channel, and here it is. And next he's looking for Arrow.
I like Arrow too. I think you'll do very well with Arrow. I don't even really have to look at the chart, but I will. I don't think you can go wrong buying Arrow here. Um, can it sell off? Yeah. Will it? Maybe. Coinbase is taking a beating right now because of Brian Armstrong and his views on the Clarity Act, right?
And really good for him because he's literally sticking up for everybody in the crypto market. When
Yeah, but people are stupid, right? They don't actually understand. All they hear is um you know, oh, he doesn't support it. Oh, he doesn't want it, right? And that, you
Yeah.
know, they don't know what they're talking about, right? But look, so I'm watching this, and I have been watching this. I plan on taking a position into Arrow myself. I would love for it to come down here to 10 cents, but it ain't happening. Right? I would love to, right? If I'm watching this band here, right? There's that's big time bullish divergence into sideways price action. Sideways price action, increasing volume. Yeah, this is decreasing from here, but that doesn't matter. The price is still in that vicinity. So that is normal divergence. Is or like it's not a strong divergence, but it's still a divergence. This is a really strong divergence here, right? Uh, this doesn't make sense to me. I feel like this thing's gonna rocket. Uh, I feel like this here is manipulation into accumulation into expansion. I would be watching if I entered Arrow today.
Because we
Those
got
would
the
be,
gold dot 5 days or what, 3 weeks ago.
yeah, and it's still pretty much at the same price,
Yeah.
roughly, right?
So the indicator's
Maybe
trying to
about,
call a bottom here.
yeah. Well, it had one here too, right? And then it sold off. But this was a good candle if you got in early. Like this would have flashed long before it was up there, right?
Yeah. And it would have gotten
Usually it gets that.
stopped on the smaller time frame.
Oh, for sure he would have. Yeah. Like it hasn't printed a buy on the 4 hour since fucking November. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it doesn't like the 4 hour, but that's understandable, right? Because Arrow's low cap, and low caps move crazy, so the metrics also move crazy, and then the dots won't print on the 4 hour because if certain stuff's at certain levels is not going to print, right? So again, that's why for alts like this, if we buy the dailies, we have to use these. We have to, because you're not going to get it on this. Not unless this thing runs up like crazy. This will give you a red dot, 100% almost every time when there's a print on a
Hmm.
different time frame. This will give you a red dot, and you had lots of opportunity to sell, or to set a stop, or to short it, or whatever you wanted to do, right?
Right. And
Um,
when you join the Discord, these alerts do come to the right into the dot channel. You'll see the red flashing and then the red confirmed dots. So you don't have to be on your chart the whole time, and you can sign up with the Albert Einstein, and he'll actually send you a message and give you that information directly. So that's really, I
right,
mean, it's a good
right
feature
here,
here.
all this right here.
Yeah,
Albert blows your DM up.
yeah, it'll break it down with all kinds of technical analysis, ATR expansions, crossing bands, and all that kind of stuff. And it'll let you know about the dot flashing, dot
Well,
confirms.
today, lots at 9, right? Everyone, well, so you would have been able to get at XLM long ago, though.
Hmm.
This let you know. Look, we should not be in this trade
Yep.
because you would have stopped out, right?
Yeah, and
So,
he's telling you you shouldn't be in this trade because it had a sell signal above the last gold dot. So he's telling you, hey, you shouldn't be in this trade, silly, right? So,
Yeah.
but if you are, yeah, but if you
unless
are,
you're
he's
accumulating and holding with like longer term goal, then you know, I mean, it's never good to bag hold. But if you're buying down here with like the hopes of like, well, not even the hope, like with the thought of accumulating for an alt season if we ever get one. Then you know no one's really gonna look at you sideways. I mean, I'm a firm, strong believer in 10% is 10%. I don't care. I like getting in and getting out of a lot of assets. That's why I set realistic goals for people that are going to take my trades or want to. I have a trade board that I was doing this more when things weren't really down in the dumpster and we could scalp both ways, not just stuck short and everything. That we could still um, you know, get it both ways because not everyone likes to short everything all the time. And, you know, there's not. I mean, it's fun and all if you're getting them good, but I mean, it's a lot of us are holding in our spot and stuff, so it's never really fun to short stuff and
yeah. I
watch
mean,
it
people want to see the
go
price
down.
go up. I mean, they're not sitting.
Yeah,
I mean, you're sitting there rooting for your team to lose.
yeah. But the last one was look at this. Uh, LTC was at 75.80. Stays below. Downside continuation remains likely. Yeah, well, it's safe to say it went down a lot, right? Pengu, same thing. Phil, same thing. Fet. I mean, all my last posts were all bearish. I even said to everyone, I'm super bearish. And this was, when was this? January.
Yeah,
So that'll tell
January.
you. Yeah, that'll tell you how bearish I was, right? So
Right.
I literally got Pi to shut the alerts off and everything.
Yeah. Well, you
So
did mention alt season. Are you calling alt season here soon?
no, no,
No.
So you get nothing.
Okay.
You lose.
no.
Good day,
So
sir.
we look at this here. What's this? I mean, this is some scary shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Look. Uh-huh. How's that look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to be shorting.
Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look too good, right?
It does not.
We're rejecting back into bear channel on the weekly time frame, and this is more or less this is the alt season chart. This right here, this is your alt season chart. So, yeah, it doesn't look too healthy, guys. Can it play out? Sure. Will it? Probably. It might not, though. I mean, there's a few bear structures inside of this, man.
Well, look at the MACD's starting to curl up, so maybe.
Yeah, they only have, I think, 80% or 60% or 70%, something like that on downside continuation. So there's 2 points to be watching for anyway if those structures break, and that's not curling up. That's curling sideways. That's actually bad. It started to curl up and then turn sideways. Just like kind of like here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the divergence played out, right? So, man, I'm having a rough go with this today. So so that was the divergence playing out, right? So there's your accumulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are buying it like crazy here, but the price is still going down, right? That's big divergence, right? So bottomed here, rejected off the basis, found support again, and ripped up, right? So look at this here. Look where we're at here. This look familiar? Minus all these, and I mean, there's more here because Bitcoin or the market cap went crazy there, right? I mean, it went from 60 billion to 1.7 trillion.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some dots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this though. Um, right, it looks the exact same as this right now, right? So, do we get this? I don't know. Or was this that? Right? And it is a possibility too because look, came up out of bear, didn't have enough juice to test the bases, broke back into bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Broke up at a bear, didn't have enough juice to test the bases, and broke back into bear. So, I mean, there's that, right? So the total two, I'm not a big fan of it at
Mm-hmm.
all. But Bitcoin is showing us this, and I'm not a big alt guy, so I don't really care. I'm looking at this because I'll buy Bitcoin. Um, I will throw stabs at some alts, like SEI because it's so low. I mean, look at this. I mean, geez, it kind of hurt. And like it's a solid project. So I bought it. Uh, not a large investment, but I bought it. Could I'd be buying better assets? Yeah, but I'm not looking for long-term holds right now. I'm looking for in and outs, flippers, right? Um, can this play out? Yeah, will it? Probably not. It's
Mm-hmm.
just not. It's not looking too good, but whatever, right? Your risk is your own reward too. So, um, I was watching this. Um, it was before this. It was right here. I felt like it was going to bounce up off of this band right here, like kind of like here, right? So kind of similar setup. Same with here, right? I figured, okay, it's finally gonna break it. I even posted in chat. I went against what I normally do, and I'll wait for the triple bottom confirmation. I said, oh, it's so close. I'm not even gonna wait for it. I'm just gonna pull the trigger, and then, of course, it invalidated the triple bottom. Went down.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. So there's
Zoink.
that, right? So yeah, so again, patience pays, right? So again, I jumped the gun and now I'm down 10%. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's only I think it was like 5,000 or something. So I'm down like $500. I mean, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, total 2 looks like crap. I just had to cover that, right? So
Yeah.
because I know everyone's all horny over the alts, right? But I think
Oh,
they should be
yeah.
all horny about the Bitcoin.
What about the Bitcoin? Okay, so that was CJ. Next we got Skull, the crypto bro, looking for BMNR. BMNR.
BN.
Yeah, BM, like Bitmine Immersion Technologies. BMNR. ARG. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Oh, so we gotta just dropping down onto the bottom band here. Ooh, we could get a bounce. But this is ugly, right? It lost the band, and now it's forming a bear channel, right? I'd be trying to watch this and look for a continuation. As now it's capitulating on the 4 hour. MACD just crossed bears. It's in a down channel.
Man, that thing
The
went from FOMO to capitulation quick.
Yeah, like really quick, right? And now look, it's forming a bear flag. So, and this has a measured move of a big one, right? I'd be really careful with this one if you're in this one, man. The clear sell signal right here too, right? Um, And I mean, it was lower than these ones, so that was a clear indication that it's reversing and that it's selling off, right? That's usually how I look at things. Uh, whoa, this thing was loving it down here. And then you got that huge spike up, and now it's slowly trying to call another bottom as it's just blowing down. Um, this has earnings in April. I mean, I don't know, Skull. I think this thing is scary dairy, man. Uh Bear channel forming, clearly rejecting that 9 EMA, right? To form that channel a little tighter and like look how long it can stay in that channel for a long time, right? I mean, this technically been in this here since like 2022, except for this big bounce up, right? And then it clearly sold off, right? And sold off hard. I mean, that went from 162 down to $18. That's a big drop. I don't really like that. Although it has to do with Bitcoin, I still don't like it.
Yeah. Next he's
That's
looking
telling
for
you something.
right. Next he's looking for MicroStrategy. They filed to raise that's MSTR 44 billion to buy more Bitcoin.
He what? Say that again?
Says companies filed to raise up to 44 billion more on top of
44 billion. What do you need that much money to buy Bitcoin for? You already got $100 billion in there. Let me get some more.
Yeah, it's on top of their 14 billion already available. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So I called this out. Like I think it was like 3 weeks ago, maybe somewhere around there, when it was down here, and I said that it was going to bounce here, but this thing looks rough. It looks like it's going to sell off. Rejecting back into bear, right? Try to come up and it's falling back. And the MACD's curling down, right? It really need a bounce here off of this bottom band. If it goes back into capitulation, you could be in trouble on this asset. It's already capitulating on the 4 hour. So that's not good. And the red dots came lower than the buy signals, which is not good either, right? Powerful shooting star doji there dropped the price hard, right? Another doji here into a gap. It might come up and try to close that before dropping more, but this thing looks like it's going to drop more. I mean, this does not look like a healthy chart at all. There is divergence there though, right? Big time. And I think that's what was playing until it wasn't, right? Like, look at this. That's so easy. I think that's what I was commenting off of too. I was looking at the chart. I can't remember what it was, but that played out big for anyone who took that trade. Hopefully they use a stop loss, right? Most people don't, but you know, yeah. I mean, this thing is scary, man. I'd definitely be looking for a breakout and a confirmation of a continuation, because yeah, this thing looks like it's gonna come down.
All right. Next, he's looking for Bob. B-O-B. And this is going to be
Futures.
probably built on Bitcoin. It looks like he's got a theme going on here for you.
Yeah.
Built on Bitcoin.
Whoa.
I don't think that's it.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Yeah, they actually opened one of those down from my work. Let's see.
Really?
Yeah, Bob's. Build on Bitcoin. B-O-B. So look under crypto. It's a crypto.
Oh, it's a crypto. B-O-B, this one? Yeah. Must be.
Come on, Skull.
Oh, it has active red dot there, but it's breaking up into FOMO, whatever this thing is.
I don't even know if that's it.
Well, whatever this thing is gonna rip. Looks like it anyway. Yeah, man, this is nice. Look at that buy. Look at that buy signal. Maybe we stumble across a gem here.
Look at that.
Huh?
Look at that Instagram.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the right one, but that looks pretty good.
Let me see if I can find it on mine. Yeah, search for build on Bitcoin. I guess it's BOBBOB. Yeah, just search for build on Bitcoin. Then you'll see the Coinbase there.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. This thing is the divergence there. Oh, right here. Big time. That's it playing out. right? Um, yeah, this thing looks looks pretty good actually. I mean that does look scary to some, but I mean I don't think so. I think this thing looks like it has a lot of potential here. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but if it builds on Bitcoin, then it got to be pretty good, right? Um, broke up over,
It's got to be great.
yeah. Broke up over the basis. It's holding the basis line here. Watch for that bull channel to form and watch rejection off the top end. Watch for it to get into FOMO if you take a position in it, right? This thing's down low. Um, I like it. It has to do with Bitcoin. It's good. I'd have to research a little, but don't take my word for it off of that. I was just joking because it's Bitcoin, but definitely do your own research on this.
They're
But
building a
it
bank of
it looks
Bitcoin.
a bank of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Reimagining banking for the Bitcoin age. One platform
Wow.
for everything. Swapping, saving, earning, borrowing, all on Bitcoin rails.
Wow. Oh well, I wonder if what's it called? Bird will be a part of that with its liquid staking
Hmm.
of the Bitcoin.
Of the Bitcoin, yeah. I'd be very curious to see when the quantum computing comes out and breaks the blockchain. We'll see.
Yeah.
We could be some time away from that. But speaking of Bitcoin, that was Skull, by the way. We have Ano. Ano wants to know about Bitcoin.
Nice.
My long still
So
has yet to trigger yet, so hopefully I can pick it
I
up tonight.
gave you perfect entries almost down to the dollar just
It
because you
took too
weren't
long.
ready.
I was not ready. I was out of position, folks. Make sure you're always in position. I was definitely not in position, and now I'm just watching and waiting.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said in Discord earlier, um, it broke the bottom band here. It's breaking at a capitulation. It's back up into bear. We got to watch this 67.3. We got to get up over this. This here is going to pull down into one of these here. And one of these lines is going to act as our main resistance now, right? It is holding this though. This was the number that I told you guys to be watching for. This, I said 1, 2, or 3. After this here broke down, told you guys to watch these. If I was a betting man, I said it would come right to here. It did. We got a short bounce, and then it broke down. Um. So yeah, I would definitely be watching it here, though. I think it has a good chance of bouncing here. Um. Take a better look at this here. Like, so we got our 5 day that we want it, right? That we've been watching and waiting for. I mean, this is a perfect time to start DCAing, right? So, um, I think you should be putting orders in. I had been. Uh, I'd be watching these lines. This here one, the most important one right now, this zone. If we lose this one, there's a good chance that we head down lower. So I'm really watching this one. I'm paying attention to this zone though. This is a really, really important zone. This here is crowing down on us, which is not good. And our daily cross, right? But our stochastic reset almost completely. So that's a good sign, right?
And we're coming into the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend. But yeah, Bitcoin. Keep buying Bitcoin. I would be accumulating Bitcoin as much as I could. Here, no, I mean buy what you can afford of your portfolio for now. If it goes down, buy some more. If it goes up, look to take profit and buy some when it comes back down. If it doesn't come back down, then whatever, you got more left, take some more profit. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. You'll never go broke taking profit.
No, got to be taking profits, folks.
Yeah. But
Especially,
yeah,
especially when it's when they're going up and they're hitting all-time highs, and it's
yeah,
not going to
like
just keep going
350.
up. We're not talking about that.
No. No.
All right, so
What all-time high, eh? Huh?
yeah. So next he's looking for Ethereum.
The
ETH
two
is always
gooders.
good to look at. Well, he's
No,
got a banger coming up next, so.
Oh, yeah. So, look, this is really bad, guys. I was watching this earlier play out. Look what's happening here. We lost the basis. We came up, tried to retest it. We lost it. And what's trying to form? The big old bad bear channel. Right? And the last one hurt us. Big time. So,
Yeah.
so we really have to watch this, right? So this is a huge accumulation zone, and it has been before. It has been in the past. It's not the first time that it's used this zone to accumulate. Now, whether it uses this zone to accumulate for expansion or distribution, that's yet to be seen. But there is definitely some serious accumulation going on. Just look at Tom Lee for example. It's he's buying it like it's going out of stock. Like you can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
Literally, the guy's going crazy. And he's staking it. So he's taking off all of that money off of the exchange. That is ETH that is unable to be sold. Period. It takes a while down stake his ETH, and I'm sure Tom Lee just watched ETH drop 50%. I'm sure he's not going to be panicking over 5 or 10 more or whatever, right? I don't think he really cares how low it goes. Just like I don't really care how low Bitcoin goes. I'll try to keep buying it. That's why I'm working, so I can buy the Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin. Never sell the Bitcoin, he says.
No,
No.
but ETH looks like shit.
Yeah. Well, BlackRock,
Please.
they launched that staked stake Ethereum ETF.
Yeah, sell the news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
what
been
you're
going
seeing.
down.
Look, yeah, sell the news, right?
You remember
So-
when good news used to pump the market?
Yeah, right. When
That
was that?
changed. I don't know. That changed real quick. Man.
So let's take a look and see what ETH is saying through Albert's eyes. Oh, bull channel on the 15. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're mooning, guys. Pack your bags. Oh, it lost the bull channel. Albert's delayed.
Albert uses the Asian
Yeah,
channels.
it can't. Oh yeah, and the
Yeah.
candle closed. Candle
Yeah,
closed.
so
too,
it's
right?
right there.
Oh no, it's lost it. It's coming down to test this again, right? So again, look, break over, we're good. It fell right out of the bull channel, right? Well, it's gonna test the buying support here. See if it holds. I mean, this thing won't fail you, man. Look at this. Oh, lost it. Okay, I gotta get out. Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm in. Right. Uh, if you keep playing it like that, eventually you'll get the one that's in to stay for good, like this
Right.
one.
And that's what
Right.
we try and teach everybody here. And you know, when you become a member, you're going to learn this stuff over time. You know, this isn't, you take the red pill and then all of a sudden you're a genius at this stuff. You know, it does take some practice and looking at it, and being around people like Mager is going to help everybody change their game, their trading game.
Yeah. So again, we lost our bases. Bull or bear channel forming. Uh, bear channel here. We're coming in and out of capitulation. I would consider this almost capitulation, although there is no capitulation yet because we didn't get a close under, right? Look at that big steep sell-off when you hit the capitulation, right? Look, like this, or wrong spot. But I was looking at these green lines. It was throwing me off, but right here, that capitulation, it kills you. Like, look, so we really have to watch this right now. This is a danger zone in my opinion. Uh, ETH looks really scary here. It looks like it can crumble, right, and it is the weekend right now, right, and that there's your big warning, right, that it can come down. Uh, I'd be watching right here. 1880. 1880, we want to see a bounce. Um, I think it's going to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And didn't I tell you just
Mm-hmm.
before the live that it was going to happen?
Yep.
I said right here, short the Bitcoin.
Short the Bitcoin. You hear this, folks? He's telling you, short.
Well, it played out, didn't it, while
It
we're in our
certainly
live?
did.
I'm in a short right now, so let me take a look at my phone. Let's see. I am up 15%. Whatever. It's
You
still,
you tell me when you close your short so I can put my long in.
hmm.
Because I mean I'm going to be holding this. What did I got? 65.35. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll get down there.
You want to bet?
Maybe
Do ya?
maybe my order will just hold everything in place.
Look at this, man. Didn't I tell you that this was happening
Mm-hmm.
because of this? As soon as I seen that with that, I knew what was happening. I said, short the Bitcoin. He was like, what do you mean? It just turned green. It's going up. No, short the Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. He's like Miss Cleo, folks. Call me now for your free reading.
But yeah, we really need to hold this line. It's it's really important, this one, because it opens the door for these two, and this one isn't really that big of a line. It's only a retracement fib. It's a 0.5 fib. On a full blown retracement, it's not a little retracement. It was off of this low over here in 2024. Um, I didn't take this low here because in manipulation, and I was, that wasn't buy support. That was that night that everything crashed. So I took my off of here or somewhere, or maybe it was off. Oh no, this is the big one. Oh yeah, this was a 3,000. Yeah. I was looking at it. I was like, this doesn't sound right. So yeah, this is a big guy, and so this line isn't really that important. I'm just looking at it, trying to find a direction here inside of a retracement. Bitcoin doesn't look good.
What?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't look that good, right? But
Right.
I would still continue to DCA it here at this point. This vicinity, I would say, is going to be the local low. Can we go to here? Sure. Who cares if we do buy it? I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much more I can tell you.
Absolutely.
You can't really go wrong with buying Bitcoin here, especially with all the institutions and governments and strategy like crypto focused companies that strategize in buying strictly crypto, like Bitmine and Master
And Bob.
and Bob.
Right.
So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a good time to start buying crypto. Picture if you were never in crypto, you've never bought any crypto at all, and you're starting out here. I mean, you're lucky,
Yeah, a lot of
right?
people would wish they'd be in that spot right now.
Yeah. Um, there's a lot of assets here that can make you a lot of money at these prices if you give it a little bit of time, right? So I would be looking at accumulating some stuff. Um, and whether you have accumulation on DCAing or accumulating with buying and selling, by selling the red and buying the green, or vice versa, buying the red and selling the green, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah. I wish
the
I could
Bitcoin,
redeploy all my capital right now.
I bet.
Yeah. All
Would you
right.
buy XRP again?
Would I buy XRP? Absolutely. Why not?
Oh,
Maybe I'll wait for it to hit down below $1. All right. Next, he's looking for TARS AI.
ooh, who asked for that?
This is Ano, right? He's going to butter you up with
Oh,
the
okay.
Bitcoin and the Ethereum
And
and
then
hit you
get
with
this
the
guy.
TARS.
Didn't I tell you to sell that at 2 cents? I literally had that target. I said it's 2 cents. Oh, right. I remember now. You were down. You were still down. But
Yeah.
remember, Ano, it doesn't matter. You were still up 25%. Or if you sold that, almost 30%, 29% more than what you have now, right? So you always got to take that into consideration. It's not always about, oh, I'm down, I shouldn't sell it. Uh, You should look at the chart before making that decision, right? It's still looking healthy here on the daily. It's holding the basis, right? Fell out of the bull channel though, right? So it's in the chop channel. Um, you're definitely going to want to see that it holds the zone. You definitely don't want to see it close up under here. Like this didn't close under it, so you were good, right? But yeah, it's breaking back down into the bear channel, right? These dots played out for the most part. I mean, uh, I got the wrong candles up though, so those you got to watch changing the candles, right? So yeah, this is a way bigger move, right? 53, 57%, right? But in this one, 24 roughly, right? But yeah, TARS AI came rip for sure, absolutely. This thing was way up here, right? And I mean, AI, it's still a narrative, right? So, um, I think it's going to bounce here. There's some big divergence building up here. Not there. Maybe not there. Bearish divergence there, though. I'm gonna get a good read on this where it is, so you can maybe get out of it if you need to get out of it. I'd be watching this over the next 3 days. You don't want it to close back into this bear channel. Definitely be watching 1.016. That there is where you want to close over. I wouldn't want to see close under there. Not with this being this close and the stochastic being so high, and the RSI hasn't even broken bullish yet, right? Still bearish, so be careful with it, Arnold. I'm not a huge fan of it right here looking at this, right? So like I said, you definitely want to see 0.016 close over. But yeah. Any more, Pi? You got
So
more
no,
for me,
that
or
was
what?
the last one. He actually had a special request if you could go over your past couple mentor trades from the mentor channel. I'm all tangled up here.
So yeah, this week I took a position in algo. Obviously I'm down a little bit. Would I be worried about it? No, I mean not really. It can go lower, absolutely. Where is algo here? Why can't I find it?
Should have a flag
Unless,
by it, I think.
yeah, I must have moved it. Whatever. So I bought it on the retrace off of this dot here. I bought it back down here off of, I think it was 881. I think it was 881. Yeah. So I bought it here off this retracement off of this. Triple bottom here, right? This is what I've been watching. So I like algo. I think algo will do just fine. Look what happened when it was down here last time. And it actually technically didn't even get down here. This is all-time low. So, you know, buying an ISO coin at all-time low. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, it was right. Why not? Yeah, so this is the mentor trade channel that the members get access to. So when Mager makes a trade, he'll usually post it up in here. If he's going off the watch list from the indicator, he'll put them up in here so you guys can kind of follow what he's doing, since he's pretty successful at all this kind of stuff. So.
But yeah, this year Algo, Flare, ENA, SEA, SEI, sorry, and Ondo. Let's forget about this guy.
Yeah.
I donated a couple of $1,000 to his market cap. I think what did I buy 2 days ago? And then it's 4 days ago. It was before this candle, I'll tell you that. So I think I bought this somewhere in here, and then yeah, I'm
This is
down.
the Lord of the Ring crypto. You know, he likes the
Yeah.
second breakfast, Mager. Do you like second breakfast?
Look at this though. This is not good, right? I was looking at it earlier, so I might have ate a shit sandwich here. So I don't care. It happens in crypto, right? And that's why I've said gambler position.
Yeah.
And I even market buy high risk asset, right? And I put 3K in. I'm down 30%. So down $1,000.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's only $1,000.
Yeah, not the end of the world. Go back to work and make it again.
Yeah, that's right. Do a couple door dashes.
DoorDash.
Right. Hey,
What are
don't
you
they have the
talking about?
DoorDash up your way? eh?
Yeah, I ain't DoorDashing nothing. talking about a journeyman tradesman. I'll go make my money elsewhere.
I'm tangled up again. Jesus Christ.
Having a hard time over there. But yeah, right now things aren't looking too healthy. I said that earlier today in chat. I expected a pullback. This is it. I'd be watching here, like I said, guys. This is where we need to hold, right? Look, perfect bounce off of that bottom band, right? Next 2 hours and 33 minutes, we'll be watching this candle. This is the candle that's going to tell you a lot, right? And then the continuation candles after that, you need to see this line get taken out in this line. These are the two lines right now that I'd be watching right here, because I would say good chance that this is going to converge down into here and act as resistance with this by the time that the price gets to this point.
Mm-hmm.
If it can get to that point, right? If we hold this this bear channel and break up out of it, right? So
Yeah.
back to the Bitcoin.
Yep, it is definitely back to the Bitcoin. I'm hoping my order gets filled here so I can make some money off of this trade. And but that was the request that we've gotten for this week. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's a pretty simple process. You can come on over and click on the link in the description of the video. It'll bring you over here. We're running the free trial this week, so you'll get access to the chat and the buy and sell signals that come from the indicator. Kind of see what that's all about. You can see all of Mager's charts and going over everything with the Bitcoin and some of the other ones. If you want them to kind of take a peek at some other asset, just pop a little message there in the channel and he'll bring it up. It looks like we had a couple of the trial members ask for something, so that was good to see some people interacting there. But join the Discord. You'll see the membership links. You can just click on that and you can sign up. And of course, you can wait till the end of the trial if you would like. But if you want to get access to the indicator, just go ahead and click on that button there, and we will get it installed on your TradingView account. It's a pretty good thing to have, and it's a nice tool to change your trading habits from being a bag holder to a profit taker, because this is what we're here to do, folks. And then you'll get access to all the different chats, the different chat rooms, and you'll have access to Albert Einstein, who will help you along the way in your trading journey, giving you stop loss recommendations along the way, and telling you shouldn't be in a trade when you actually still are. So, but thanks again for helping out, Mager. Appreciate you, and we will be back again next weekend. And
Yeah, thanks, guys.
we'll get some more requests in. But thanks for all the members that continue to support the channel. Without you guys, we would not be able to make any of this possible. It would be just a couple of us just hanging out, talking about Bitcoin all day. So, but I do appreciate everybody. Go ahead and join up, and we will see you guys next weekend.
All right, later, guys.
Peace, brothers and sisters. See, I got the sisters this time. This time I got the sisters. That was bugging me. Bye, guys. And girls.